Hello, welcome back here in CAYDEN'S Weather Center. Right now, today is December 28th, 2024. We have a major tornado outbreak right now going to be unfolding in the south. It already is starting to unfold here this morning. We're paying attention here to this threat as we go on throughout the rest of the day, and really heading into early Sunday morning, we're going to be paying attention to the severe weather threat. So let's just jump right into it because there's a lot of updates that we need to get into, especially if you live in this area. So taking a look here kind of at the map so far of the United States, we kind of can see over here in the western northwestern, Midwest part of the United States, just winter storm advisories, winter storm warnings being issued. Down here in the south, we have tornado watches have been issued, and same we do have actually I know this video is going to be already out, but we actually do already have a tornado warning that is an observed tornado. So very, very major issue here, observed tornado on the ground near Cyprus. So this is kind of what we're going to be dealing with throughout the whole day here today. We're going to be paying attention to a lot of severe weather outbreaks, and we're going to see probably a lot of observed tornadoes as we head in throughout the rest of the day. And then a tornado watch will be continuing on here from eastern Texas all the way into parts of Mississippi, and majority of Louisiana is already under a tornado watch. Alright, so we're taking a look here right now at the severe weather outlook and what we're kind of expecting for today. Yesterday it was enhanced risk, now we have a moderate risk, and I know this was updated around kind of midnight last night, and that's when we started seeing that moderate risk kind of, unfold here. And when they issued it, we kind of could see that marginal risk does stretch through majority of the south here, kind of the central parts of the south. The slight risk does include Alabama, Mississippi, parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. Then we can obviously see that enhanced risk does include Alabama, Mississippi, heading into most eastern part of Texas here and Louisiana, and then the moderate risk really includes Louisiana and Mississippi here. So we're expecting where the biggest tornadoes could possibly be here. Most likely we'll kind of just hang out in that enhanced and a moderate risk. That's where we're going to be seeing majority of those significant to severe tornadoes, and you can kind of see that this area right here with the dashed line, that is a possibility of significant to severe tornadoes that could form on the ground. And we are expecting, the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center has already been saying we could be seeing several long track tornadoes with this tornado outbreak. Then we're already going to be seeing some very, very strong winds, so this will be a big strong wind threat as well in central parts of Mississippi and eastern Louisiana. And then in this dashed line area, once again significant to severe winds, so we possibly could be seeing 80-mile-an-hour winds with this threat. Hail threat not too big right now, and isn't going to be our biggest threat as we go on throughout the rest of the day here and going into early tomorrow. We're not going to be seeing a lot of that hail with this severe weather outbreak that we're anticipating today. So taking a look kind of right now, obviously we are off to the west of this radar. We are seeing a lot of those storms kind of hanging out in Texas, and they will be making their way over here in the next couple of hours. And you can see that here in the next 6 hours heading into around tonight, or this is actually about 1 p.m. So this is 1 p.m. So this will be in the next hour from the recording of this video. You can see already a lot of storms are already going to be starting to form, but this is yet to get worse. This is going to get worse here, and you can see that here as we head into this evening. You're going to be seeing a lot of that big line of thunderstorms right here. That could be causing a lot of those very gusty and strong winds here, especially with some possible long track tornadoes here with these little supercells that are kind of forming here. And then in our next 12 hours out, we kind of can see this big line of thunderstorms right here, stretching all the way from Tennessee all the way down here into Louisiana. That is where we're going to be seeing the strong winds, and then maybe even some possible tornadoes that do kind of come up here. You can see these little thunderstorms coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. That could be the supercell storms that we're kind of paying attention to, making their way inland and then causing some spinnature on land, obviously. So something to pay attention to as we go on throughout the next couple of hours, and you head into 24 hours out, 29 hours. That cold front will come through. The cold temperature, the cold temperatures will come over into this region right here, as the storms will eventually make its way into South Carolina, North Carolina, and then parts of even northern Florida, with definitely some scattered showers and thunderstorms in Florida, but the most of heaviest rain will kind of just hang out in the Carolinas here, and then a little bit more of the Northeast as well. Taking a look here at a different type of model run here for the future radar. Still kind of gives us a representation of what we could be expecting. Obviously, this model run still saying, the RGEM, still saying pretty strong storms that we're expecting today as we head in throughout the rest of the the days today. But if you take a look, this is 6 p.m. right here, the time right up there in the top right corner, time's right there. That is 6 p.m. that we can see very, very strong storms. Then around 8 p.m., 11 p.m., I think when we start reaching 11 p.m. tonight, we'll be seeing these storms a little bit calm down. I think our biggest impacts will kind of be more from around 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. I think that's when we'll be seeing the biggest tornado potential here. And, we can take a look here at the supercell, kind of parameter here. You can definitely see in the next 13 hours a lot of that kind of hanging out in Mississippi here for that supercells, and you kind of can see that if we go back here, yeah, eastern Texas, Louisiana, big supercells going to be really getting hammered. But the biggest thing is this is kind of where our supercells and very strong tornadoes possibly will be kind of in this little circle right here. So once it gets into eastern Louisiana and then western Mississippi, that's when we're going to start to see the tornado uptick with some of these supercells, and then the supercells will make its way off to the east as the cold front brings those storms to the east. Here, taking a look here at the significant tornado parameter, we're obviously seeing big changes with that one, as well as we're seeing those chances continue, have been going up. The Storm Prediction Center actually did was thinking about upgrading this to a high risk, which is, very rare to have high risk, but the models have really just been upticking so far on the severe weather threat. So taking a look here 9 hours out, we kind of can see the tornado parameter, some big possibility for here in eastern Texas going into Louisiana. Then you kind of see it just kind of go off to the east once again over here. Really just goes with that cold front as well. But since we are going to be paying attention here to the winds, the wind gusts are expected to really ramp up here. Some of these areas right here, kind of in this region right here, could be anticipating possibly 50, 60, 70, and then maybe even closer to where the biggest severe weather threat is, 80-mile-an-hour winds that we could be seeing here as we head in throughout today's evening and then early tomorrow morning. But the good news is by tomorrow, these temperatures will start to cool down in this region right here, but definitely be expecting some possible tornadoes. So if you do live in a tornado area, or you live in a area that does get under a tornado warning, you definitely want to be paying attention to that very closely and taking it serious, because this is not a joke today. I will most likely be having a live stream later today here, but first, before we go, I want to take a look here at the IR satellite here. And as we take a look here at the IR satellite, you can definitely see a lot of those thunderstorm activity already starting down here in the south. This does include several places here. Let me here in Texas, Louisiana, possibly even into the Florida panhandle, the western Florida panhandle here, Alabama, Mississippi, and Arkansas, really getting those high cloud tops, bringing those severe thunderstorms already. So we still got a lot to pay attention to today as we go on throughout the rest of the day here. I will be probably having a live stream later this evening here on the severe weather outbreak. Make sure to follow my X page down in the description for any new updates here on the severe weather outbreak. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the rest of your video, or the rest. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. And if you do have any questions, just make sure to leave it down in the comments down below. And I hope to see you guys all in the live stream, and I'll hope to see you guys later as well. But make sure, if you are in the severe weather threat, please be staying safe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and bye-bye.